Hello, today I want to talk real quick about texting and driving. Texting and driving is something that I'm personally guilty of. Occasionally, my wife really not happy with me about that, and I really try to be aware of that and cut it down. And I was just thinking, what would it take for people to stop texting and driving? Imagine you lived in a place where, United States passes a law, for example, if you get caught texting and driving, it's a death penalty. You will get executed if there is a credible proof that you were texting and driving, such as a picture, a video, or a couple of witness statements, like police officer, maybe two police officers on duty or something like that. I don't know. Let's not get into detail. Let's say there's a video proof, undeniable, that you were texting and driving, and you get death penalty, you get executed. And most people don't get caught, but a lot of people do. And let's say United States is a country of 300 million people, roughly, maybe a little more now. Let's say 3,000 of these people get executed. So what's the math there? 3,000. So 1 of 300,000. Pretty rare, but 3,000 people is still a lot of people to get executed for texting and driving. How long would it take for people to stop texting and driving? Probably not long. Like, would you really risk your life for that? Like, yeah, sure, probably, odds of getting caught are pretty low, but man, the price is high, right? But the thing is, 3,500 people do die every year in the United States because of texting and driving, and a lot more get injured. And yet we don't care, right? Our brain is unable to draw the parallel between, accidental deaths, where the odds are low, but they will happen, right? And it happens all the time, and a lot of people do die, versus the actual death penalty. Maybe because it doesn't make the news as much. I'm not sure why. Maybe because government sounds scarier than Mother Nature. I don't know, but it's kind of an interesting point to ponder. So yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'll try to keep that in mind. Try to reframe my frame of mind when I'm texting and driving, to think about, my odds that I'm really gambling with my life every time I do that. I mean, every time you drive, you gamble, but why make it worse? I had a guy I used to work for a long time ago. He was a plumber, and he would drive a big truck, and he said, remember when you're driving, and it was pre-smartphones and everything. He said, remember when you're driving, driving is death, meaning people get killed with driving, while driving, by other people driving, crossing roads, all this stuff. And I just actually saw a video of a woman crossing the road the other day, and she was on her phone, she didn't see it, and she just got hit by the car. She walked right in front of the speeding car. She couldn't stop if she wanted to, but I don't think it saw her either. And she just went flying through there, and she died. A young woman, probably under 30 years old. Yeah, so texting and walking is bad, texting and driving is bad, just being distracted in general is bad, and it does have real life consequences, and I think it's helpful to think about it in terms of, getting caught and getting a death penalty for something stupid like that, and, just something to think about, something I was thinking about, and just want to share. All right, talk to you later.